it'll be there. Okay. So first of all, welcome. Welcome to the family. I don't know if I haven't really been on Facebook in the last day, just intermittently. I'm not sure if Maggie's put your welcome up or anything yet, but everybody will be like, welcome, 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 because they're a great bunch of people.
Yeah, no, that's all good.
Yep. All right. So this is your pack that I've already sent you in the mail. Now, there's a few things that are just gifts of me. So there's 2 books that I've gifted you.
Lovely, thank you.
This U squared, like a chapter, is that. So you can just read a chapter a night or something. It just sort of gets you out of circumstances. Like, circumstances are our past, and our past thinking have created where we are right now. So unless we want to recreate what we've got going on, we've got to stop thinking about where we are right now. I've also just sent you a little book. It's just a little notebook. Always good to have beside the bed. Like, the first month or so is going to be a little bit crazy. You might wake up in the middle of the night and go, oh my God, I just can't stop thinking. Write things down. So then you can go back to sleep and let it go. This is what I'm sending you 2 of, one for you and one for your daughter. So but don't start using it yet. Don't start using it until after lesson 1. If you get a chance, just go and grab yourself some cheap exercise books. Like, I just buy them by the bloody pack from our office shop here. I just buy the cheapest stuff, because you're going to do so much bloody writing that you don't need to go and spend an arm and a leg on all these nice books, because in the end, it's not going to be stored on the shelf for anybody to see.
Yeah.
Then this is your Bible. Okay. Now, this is what's got all the work for you to do and apply it to your life.
So I get is that a hard copy as well as a digital?
Yeah, you get digital and hard copy. So that's
I'll make a hard copy person.
Hey.
I wreck trees. I'm a hard copy person. I love hard copy.
Me too. Me too. I also send you 2 pens as well.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
So that's all coming to you in the mail.
Yep.
Then let's have a look. Have you had a look in Kajabi yet?
Yeah, I did briefly. Yeah, I went to try and change my password and it said something, and I was like, oh shit, I just better wait.
Oh no, you can do all that sort of stuff. I'll just get it opened here. And then also,
I don't think I can open it while I'm got you on this, can I?
Oh yeah, that's okay. I'll go.
No, I can. It's gonna let me.
Of course it will. We decide what our future is, hey?
Yeah.
I'll just get these lined up and then I'll share. Okay, so we'll do PGI first. You can see that.
I can't see nothing in my Kajabi. I've only got just my.
No. Can you see on the phone? Like.
Yeah, I can see in yours. Yep.
I'm just going to get rid of that chat there. Here we go. Rightio. So this is what you're going to be using, thinking into results here.
Yeah.
So you can go in here. You don't need to come in here that much until like after you finish with me, then this will be your go-to place. The main thing on this is all your lessons. So there's a welcome for you to watch. Paradigm shift experience.
Makes a child grow up and a human being become.
Paradigm.
That's a bit quite loud.
So
okay. So you should get all of that stuff in there, and this is where your lessons are. Now, in Kajabi, all you've got is all the audios to download. In here, you've got the actual videos. Okay.
Yeah.
I would just go through and watch all the videos once or twice. The videos aren't as like they're old sort of dated videos. It's the information that you're wanting to get.
Yeah.
However, lesson 4 and lesson 7.
Yep.
Are the 2 that you need to watch a couple of times. Once you're on to that lesson.
Yep.
So what I want you to do over the next 10 days or so is take the time to watch all of them.
Yeah.
They're in no particular order. One might just grab your fancy and you're like, I watched that one. Then you might want to go back and watch one again. It's okay. Just watch them all.
Yep.
Okay. Now that's all that you need to do in this side of things.
Yep.
Then if we go to Kajabi, oh, I haven't been in here since it's all been rebranded. It's all nice and bright.
So I mean, I got nothing in my Kajabi. Is that right?
No, you should have.
Not in my app. I've got nothing.
Okay.
Like I've been sent the thing, like I've got my login with you and that,
Yeah.
but when I go to Kajabi, like is there somehow I've got to get it onto my Kajabi?
So you've got to, I'm going to have to get Maggie to get in touch with you about that because I haven't done this for a very long time.
Yeah.
In your email, I reckon that you have to verify your email on that link.
Okay. Yep.
And then you should be able to go to the app and then it should all just be in there.
Up here. Okay.
Yep.
Righto.
So you'll have Think Into Results Master,
Yep.
have Life by Design online classes,
Yep.
and you'll have Polly's book club,
Oh yeah.
and you'll have Monday.
Yeah, I saw that this morning and I was like, oh shit, I got no book.
That's
Do I-
okay. You can just come and listen.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just we read and have a little bit of a discussion sometimes. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes people stop and they go, hang on a minute, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. Some people just come just to like it's an audio book. So
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
it's just to keep a routine as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, like I am in another book club thing and they do like a self-development book a month and go through and do it all. But yeah, like I said, I do these things, but then I don't actually
Yeah.
put it into practice. So
We don't like it might take us, I think the last book might have taken us 3 months to read. 'Cause
okay.
we do it Tuesday and Thursday mornings for half an hour.
Yeah.
And then some people read on ahead and then they just come back to where we're reading. Like it's the main thing is, I suppose, is keeping the community
Yeah.
and grow your friendships in there.
Yeah. So you just let us know and we just download it on Audible or something like that.
Yeah, you can do that. Or we have the hardcover book. So when you go into book club here,
Yep.
go in there now. There's the weekly calls at Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then our current book, if you click on that, you can buy it from there so that you get the same copy that we're all reading, because we have different editions and it doesn't end up sounding the same. And then if you click on our next books coming, there's the next 2 books. So like if you want to buy the 3, it just helps people, like, because especially being remote, sometimes it takes a little time to get to us.
Yep.
So that little It Works book is like, it'll only take us 1 day to read that. I read it to Craig on going to Darwin the other day. So
Yep.
but yeah, that's all in there. So if you just keep going back to the dashboard, it takes you back to that main screen.
Yep.
Now, this is going to be where you're going to go in. So if you just go into Thinking Into Results Master and view the program,
Mm-hmm.
there's a Getting Started tab. If you just take the time over the next, because you're going to start not Wednesday coming up, the following Wednesday.
Yep. That'll be perfect because I'll be back home then.
Yeah, cool. So just take the time to go through all of this. There's like I teach you how to study, what to get ready, make sure you can download everything like in here. Like if you do travel a bit, like this book is a little bit thick and it's a bit heavy if you're traveling like I do, or if I go out on the boat fishing and stuff. So I just print off the pages that I needed on the lesson that I was doing and had to read and write my answers in, because I never, until now, because this one's got wet and starting to fall apart, I never wrote in my book. I just used the exercise books because I knew I was going to keep coming back to this and I didn't want to see the person that I was before. I wanted to just keep uplifting and growing and growing and growing. So I've got a black one as well. It's falling apart. So I thought I might as well write in it now. So that's okay. But normally I just do it on an exercise pad.
Yep.
So if you go in here, all the downloads are down the side there. So you can just download all of those lessons, all the MP3s onto your phone.
Yep.
Then you don't need to have internet. You don't need to have anything like that. So they're all there for you. There is.
How do I download them onto my phone? Like, do they?
Yeah, if you just press download on it,
Yep.
My Kajabi, then it goes to your files. You know where your files
Oh,
are?
in the actual Kajabi app.
Yeah. Just go
Righto.
into Kajabi, and I'll just do it so I can go into thinking into results.
Because that's like with like stuff for Nikki for school and stuff. It says, where do you want to download? I say, go to downloads. And then I can never find downloads in my phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, you know how you can just search all your apps and stuff? Search your files.
Oh, files. Okay.
So you'll have a little blue folder because you got an iPhone, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll have a little blue folder like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then if you just click on that, that's where most of your downloads go.
Yeah. Learn something new every day.
Great
In
day.
Technology, that is.
Yeah. I also have a Power Life script in there. I don't suggest you do that just yet. There's the participants guide, the full digital version. There's some more gold cards. You'll get some of those in your pack anyway, and a gratitude sheet. Now, this is what I want you to start as well at the moment is, have you ever written gratitude before?
Yeah, I used to do it every day.
Yeah, I want you to get back into that. So in the next sentence, create that habit and start to create some space for yourself. So half an hour or so in the morning, half an hour or so in the afternoon, or as close to bedtime as you can, because your subconscious mind is most open to suggestion first thing in the morning and later and the last thing before you go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to start to suggest the things that you want before you start the day and get into everything else, and everything starts bombarding you. And last thing before you go to bed. So you can print off some of these gratitude sheets because there's some other things in there. I'll just zoom in a bit. Oh, it's so good, that little writing. I'm so happy and grateful now that I realize my spiritual DNA is perfect and that perfection is within me. I begin each day looking for areas of my life where I want to see that perfection expressed habitually. So I always write gratitude. I'm so happy and grateful for something because, and if you put the why in there, it sort of really gets you into the feeling. And it's really about remembering that our feelings create our future. So whatever we're feeling is what we're going to create more of in the future in circumstances for us to keep feeling that.
Yeah.
And then down the bottom of this sheet, we've got just be quiet for 5 minutes and ask for guidance for the day and send love to those who bother you.
I laugh because, that's what I've been really trying to do myself over the last few months is, you get those negative thoughts and you just want to send those people love all the time. But it's sort of actually mean it.
Yeah. An easy way to do it, is do you have, even if you think about your kids or if you've got a pet or something like that, I used to do it with my dog so that I had Fluffy. She was my first dog that I sort of ever really owned. And I just loved her. And so I was taught by Sandy that if you've got somebody, because she said, I know I was like the same when she said, I'm just like punching them with love. Here, take that, instead of actually feeling the love. So she said, if you think about your animal or think about your children or whatever that you have unconditional love for, and then just float a picture of whoever you need to send it to through that, then they're getting a little bit of it, and then it just gets easier and easier. And look, once you start to understand patterns too, and understand that it's not, a lot of people do things that they don't want to do. They don't know how to stop because it's all run by paradigm. You can forgive so much easier and just they just don't know what they're doing.
Mm.
And then you can forgive yourself a lot easier too, because sometimes we do things that we just don't want to do. However, stop and just say, okay, we're just not aware of how to do it just yet.
Mm-hmm.
And just like if you write this down, that you're most powerful when you come from love.
Mm-hmm.
Rightio. So that's all in there of the getting started part. Then if we just like, you can just go back if you're on a laptop, where just the categories, like just go back like you would in a normal thing. Maggie's going to reach out to you and get some laser call sessions booked in. I like to do them at lesson 1, lesson 3, lesson 6, lesson 8. Anyway, she's got a whole schedule that we like to have them, and then you have a few that you can just book in anywhere. Sometimes you might just be going through something, just like, I need some help reframing this, Polly, because I just don't know how to think about this and I'm ready to kill someone. Just yell out. I have people just text me and say, have you got time today, please? And I'm just like, yep. And then we just jump on a call. That's easy. Okay, I'm here to help you through this and make it as easy for you as possible. So that's all in there. And then in your lessons, so you're going to start on lesson 1 next week, and you're going to watch that lesson and do the worksheets every single day, twice a day. So the lessons go for about 20 minutes. You're going to listen and then fill out a bit of the worksheet.
So when am I starting? Next Wednesday?
Yeah, I start things on a Wednesday.
So what's the date today? Sorry. Oh, are you still in?
Today is the 29th.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to my diary.
Here we go. I've got a phone in front.
6th? Will it be the 6th or the 13th? Am I starting?
It'll be next week. The
So the
6th.
6th. Okay.
Oh, no. We said 10 days.
Ooh,
So
yeah. 12th.
Okay.
Wednesday, is that right? Wednesday?
Yeah.
12th of July.
12th. Yes, 12th of July.
Start lesson 1. Perfect.
And you're going to watch this lesson.
Yep.
So or you can just listen to the audio. That's fine. And there's also, and you're just going to watch it in the morning. And then you're going to do the same thing or listen to it in the evening. And then you're going to do some of the work in your workbook. The whole idea is you get the whole workbook done in a week. Now, you might have to spend 2 weeks on lesson 1. Perfectly fine. But I think your goals are already, you've got a pretty good list of them that you're not going to need much thinking power to get to them. But we want to change your thinking on how to set goals and how they become actual goals instead of just fantasies. Okay. And there's also a lesson facilitation here with me, which is get the most from the lesson 1 with Polly.
Yeah.
So every single lesson, there's one of those from me that just helps you just like have a think about this and think about this while you're doing this lesson, whatever it is that I tell you.
Just the recording already done from yourself, is that right?
Beg your pardon? Yeah, it's already done.
Cool.
Yep. You can watch it whenever. And then like each time I want you to book a call, that's where they are. But Maggie will reach out and get them booked in the future. I'm finding that way too, it sort of gives you accountability to keep up, because a lot of people call off and they go, but hang on a moment, I've got a call booked with Polly for lesson 3, so I better get my shit together and make sure I'm on it so I can get to that call.
Yeah.
And then there's the participants guide for just that lesson 1 that you can just print out. If you wanted to go somewhere and not carry that book, you can just print that one out and just take it with you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, after each lesson, there is a reading article. So if you look at this, and it's all in your big book. However, if you wanted to just print them off, there's a reading article. I suggest you read it 2 or 3 times throughout the week.
Yeah.
Also, anything that is in this participant's guide, I have it all recorded for you. So you can listen to the reading. So if you go here, you've got lesson 1 decisions audio. We'll listen so you can hear it. This is Galen. And then you've also got lesson 1 audio for the participants guide. I had a lady work for me oh, do thinking into results. And then she was helping me out. I said, and she was coming to book club and she was such a great reader. I said, can you record my whole book? Because I had some people with dyslexia. I said, can you record that whole thing for me and just, I'll pay you. You just give me a price and let's do it. So she's done this for us so that, like, and I've listened to the lessons and the worksheets just driving to Darwin and back because it's just so helpful. Just to
Yeah,
keep-
well, I do a lot of driving, so that would be perfect for me because I don't always get to sit and read.
yeah, no. So I've made it as easy as I can for you. I don't know where that's playing, so I pressed play, but it didn't work on my computer. So maybe it's off somewhere. However, you can just download them all to your phone. And just create a file in your files and just put it all thinking into results, and then you can just tap in there and go to whichever one.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah. So the biggest thing for you at the moment is writing gratitude and watch all those lessons.
Yeah.
And get wait till your pack it's in an express bag, so I don't know how long that takes to get to Georgetown. Yeah. That's why I think I don't like to start people straight away. Just get into this, and that way you're not having to create so many habits right at the beginning.
Yeah.
So watch the lessons or listen to the lessons and write gratitude every day, and start looking where you create the space. Like, I don't know what time you get out of bed. I just started getting out of bed an hour earlier when I started. Now I'm up at 4 every morning. So
yeah, I normally get up early and do my workout like 3 days a week anyway. So
how do you feel?
awesome. Yeah, bit excited, a bit nervous. So yeah, no, it'll be good.
Good. It's the best feeling to be into though, hey, because that's a creative state.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just start to become more conscious of what you think about on a daily basis, because your feelings are always going to respond to your thoughts.
Yeah.
So and then start to notice where they are in your actual body. Like, you know how we talked about before, how our mind manifests in our body. Well, when we feel anger and stuff like that, like I used to get cold sores all the time. And that was unexpressed anger that I just wasn't getting my anger out. So I thought, well, fuck, do I need to let this out? So then I thought instead, what if I just stop getting angry?
Yeah.
So it's just understanding people and understanding what they go through, and how do we understand people? We've got to understand ourselves first.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Very good.
Are you in your unit now?
No, I'm in my cousin's place. Yeah.
Yeah.
So staying with her. No, it hasn't settled yet. It doesn't settle until like I don't know, like the 23rd of July or something like that. But I'm hoping to get it done earlier. So yeah, I met with the Airbnb hostess lady that I've that's going to, host my Airbnb yesterday, and she's happy and ready to hit the floor running. So she's going to take some photos and start advertising it before it's actually even, like, she said she can pre-book and stuff like that, and then once settlement's done she can get in there and do what they got to do. And
make sure you send me your link, because I got a sister and a mum in Townsville that I don't like to stay with when I go and visit.
Really? Oh, absolutely. It's I'll send you the link and check it out. It's very cute. And
where's it at?
It's like right on the Strand. It's only like 200, and I'll send a link to you now. It's only like 200 meters from the Strand. It's not very far at all.
Nice.
It is a really nice location. So it's not exactly like on the main drag. It's about 250 meters like back off the main drag. So
Just to visit the old sea view there for a bit for a Sunday session.
Yeah. No, well, it's down the rock pool and like just behind the CW there. Yeah. So
nice. That is cool.
And you can see Castle Hill, like at night, it's like right there, the big light on the hill, and that it's very pretty.
Oh, good stuff. Congratulations.
Very exciting. So I just sort of just jumped in and didn't really, I did think about it, but how you procrastinate, you just thought,
Mhm.
fuck it, do it. So I did it. And yeah, I've also been listening to this podcast, and they said about investing in different sort of things. So yeah, I thought, I'll do that. And yeah, I'm going to look at buying some shares at some stage too, but just not too sure
All
what.
right, if you want to do something else too, because I invest, I'll just stop this recording.